And I guess I'm the Fonz. So, whoops. This is the third installment of, or I guess the third part of the Martian Memorandum. Hopefully the last, because I'd really like to start fresh with something new next week. Something not Tex Murphy related. I know you're all very disappointed, but I think things will be fine. So yeah, this is, let's see. So last time on Tex Murphy, Martian Memorandum, I broke into a woman's house. I blackmailed her with some things that I found there, suggesting that she did know a person that she, to me, denied knowing. I found out about that person, and that I should go see Bradley Erickson about that person. That person's name is Alexis, and I am trying to investigate a string of murders that have been going on, including the murder of the person that I was previously working for. And my search for the truth has brought me all the way to the planet Mars, where I guess there is an aerobics gymnasium and a casino. So let's continue on. I want to travel Alexi's home. There's Barkley. Bradley Erickson. That's who I wanted to visit. Off a dirty street, down a short alley, I find the address for Brad Erickson. I push the buzzer. No answer. I knock on the door for a while, and the light goes on. The door slides open, and a figure stands quietly, staring at me. His looks even shock me a bit. Maybe he'd been struck by something thrown from a passing aircraft, because Brad Erickson appears in this light to be 6 feet of breathing, walking vomit. That's not very nice. What can I do for you? So tell me everything you know about Big Dick Castro. Apparently a grandson of Fidel Castro. I'm not making that up. Castro's a heartless SOB. He's got a big safe inside his casino where he holds secrets on important people of Mars. When he found out I was Alexander's son, he tried to get something on me. I was given these glasses by someone who said they would help me if I really wanted something from Castro. I can't risk trying to use them, so you may as well have them. They have something to do with the security of the safe. Alright, so thank you for those infrared glasses. Well, can you tell me anything about Alexis? Alexis is my older sister. She's found out she had a brother and searched me out. I know she's in trouble. I wish I could help. Can you tell me anything about Lawrence Barkley? I don't know anything about that. Guess not. Okay, well, I think that's all I need to get from you. So, are we cool? Are we done? I'm going to visit... I'm going to look for more clues from Dr. Lawrence Barkley. Dr. Lawrence Barkley's office is filled with antiques and expensive furniture. Barkley's secretary tells me the doctor will be here shortly. What's this red box on the shelf? A brown Kevlar identifier box. Can I open it? You open the box, revealing its contents. It is a Revlon GS 3500 Synth Skin Facial Reconstruction Set. Instructions read, "Sick of being you? Then be someone else." Well, that'll come in handy. Simply slip on the alginate mold and stand in front of a picture of the person you wish to look like. That's easy enough. For 1 hour, the synth skin will hold the pattern of the person. You will appear as that person down to the smallest detail. Great at parties or visiting your neighbor's wife when her husband is out of town. 1001 different uses. I'll take that. You take the box from the shelf. At the same instant, you hear footsteps approaching and a door open. Hey, man. Lawrence Barkley looks like he could use a little of his own medicine. He has a huge forehead topped with a balding pate. His protruding brown and heavy eyebrows, along with a pointing head, doesn't exactly inspire confidence in his would-be patients. However, Barkley is the best in the business. He may resemble Cro-Magnon Man, but under that thick skull and behind those goofy eyes lies one of the finest minds on Mars. "What can I do for you, Mr. Murphy?" What can you tell me? Tell me about, How can you help me? How can you help me? Tell me about Marshall Alexander. So, you know about the money I've received from Alexander. I suppose since Mr. Alexander is dead, I can share his story with you. It may not be obvious to you, Mr. Murphy, but I am genetically damaged. I became a plastic surgeon years ago to learn how to minimize the damage people like me suffered because of radiation. I have worked on myself for years and soon it will be impossible to tell my face from a normal person like you. When I left the university to set up my practice, I had difficulty obtaining patients. Needless to say, my mutation made others doubt my abilities. One day, a nervous and very agitated man came to my office. He approached me on the subject of completely changing his appearance. I felt at the time he was a criminal, and so I refused. He then made an astounding offer to me. If I would perform the surgery, he would set me up in a comfortable office and cover the expenses for life, but on one condition: I must never tell anyone of the surgery. Well, I was in a desperate situation, and since I had no proof he was a criminal, I agreed. He made me alter his looks completely. He didn't care to be handsome, just average. Since then, Marshall Alexander has been true to his word. He has paid a huge sum over the last 20 years, and I have respected his secret. Now he's dead, and I see no reason to keep it, and I see no reason to hang around this planet. I'll be going back to Earth as soon as I'm finished here. All right. So tell me about Collier Stanton. I don't know anything about that. All right. Tell me about I don't know. Alexis. Tell me about Alexis Alexander. Alexis Alexander? I'm afraid there's nothing I can tell you. Alright, well, I'm done with you, man. So let's go now to... Where do I want to go? From Mark Malden. We did an ultrascopic scan in the dagger you found. We were able to match some of the DNA samples we found to someone named Nathan Bloodworth. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I should, use my comm link to find out more about this Nathan Bloodworth. Looking for my name. Nathan Bloodworth. I've changed our resources. I've checked our resources. There's no information on that subject. That's too bad.
See you later.
Alright, so where do I go next? Panda Space Dan says, named Nathanbobathan. Actually, he's Nathan Bloodworth. But that would be an astonishing coincidence otherwise. Considering that I am clearly not a criminal. Alright, so I think I will go take a visit to... Let me find him. Lowell Percival. Lowell Percival is Mr. Business with all the warmth of a tax accountant. Dressed in a three-piece suit that would cost most men 3 months' wages, he scowls warily. Percival is in his mid-50s, but his wire-rimmed glasses and greavy, neatly trimmed beard and mustache. The man is the epitome of a cold, calculating Scrooge. Did they just, get lazy and stop recording any voice acting? Because I've noticed a lack of voice acting recently. I'm afraid I have no reason to talk to you. There is something I need from Dick Castro's safe. If you get that, maybe I will. Alright, Dick Castro. So I guess I should probably go back to the casino and see if I can get into that safe, right? Alright, casino. Alright, last time I tried to do this, I died, so I better save my game before I go into the office. You try the door and find it locked. A small door slides open, and 2 beady eyes stare at you. A gruff voice asks, "What's the password?" You remember the words you saw written behind the board in the alley. You blurt out, "Bombshell." The little door slams shut, and the big door swings open. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna save my game before I go in here. Hopefully I don't get killed this time. The door swings open. Not my first mistake, but possibly one of the biggest. Inside the office, I'm immediately throttled by 2 goons the size of garbage trucks. After sufficiently crushing my larynx, I drop to the floor. Then, one of them slams my head into a desk and I drift away. As I come to, I find myself facing none other than Big Dick Castro. Somehow he knows who I am and what I'm after. It's obvious he's after something from me. Big Dick Castro has the most enormous head I have ever seen on a Cuban. Totally bald, middle 30s, so it's far too late for him to learn to dress himself. He sports an orange polka dot shirt and tie someone had used as a napkin, and a white rayon sports jacket. He is everything you'd expect from a man with a big head named Dick. His teeth are nicotine-stained from one too many Havanas, and his English was just slightly better than my Spanish. Big Dick's great uncle, Fidel, was the top commie in Cuba, which meant he grew up on a crust of bread and dirty water. This had made Dick tough as nails, and meaner than a rabid skunk. He'd gotten the gist of capitalism, and nothing would stand in his way.
I want the stone, Murphy. Where is it?
An accurate depiction of a Cuban accent. I don't know. Is probably the most accurate response.
You're lying to me.
Why would I do that? Alexander's daughter got it, and I haven't been able to find her.
I know a bluff when I see it.
Maybe I am, but can you afford to take that chance?
We'll be back in 10 minutes. You tell me then, or die.
Okay. So what do I want to do here? There's probably something in this office that can help me. Because it seems like the kind of thing they do. Okay. So, big day. A Honeywell computer access card. I better get that. You grab the card. A list is written on the date. The first to do says, kill anyone who doesn't help me get the stone. BD seat no number 2. Send birthday card for Uncle Fidel's 110th birthday. Well, that's nice.
Man, those humans have a great medical system.
They must. A list is... Okay, so that's the same list that I saw before. So, how about this painting? It's secured tight. How about this light above the painting? You rotate the light head 90 degrees and a secret panel rises, revealing a passageway. Cool. Alright. I guess this is probably where I want to use my hoverboard, right? Cool. So I'm going to save again. Because I'm sure this is one of those you can die very easily kinds of situations. Come on now. Go down. That's right, little Tex. Is that as far down as you can go? Okay, I guess I'm not going around that way. Can I... Okay. Man, so the hardest thing about puzzles like these in this game is that there is the shoot. You stumble into deadly laser fire. The hard thing about parts like that in this game is that the sense of depth, I feel like, is not very... Did I save my game? Yeah. It's a good thing I have a backup. Alright. Because if I didn't have a backup, that'd be pretty bad. Alright. Time to go in here. I'm gonna have to move through this cutscene again with Big Dick.
I want the stone, Murphy. Where is it?
I don't know.
You're lying lying to me.
Why would I do that?
I know a bluff when I see it.
Maybe I am.
Who'll be back in 10 minutes? You tell me then, or die.
Alright, so let me get this card here and move the light, which opens up a passageway, which I go through. I'm back here. And I want to use my hoverboard, like a regular Marty McFly. Save. Alright. Man, that's a tricky one. Alright, let's try that again. Like I said, not a great, at least for me, it's very difficult to perceive depth in this game. Okay. 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 Oh, man. Do I just need to go down more? Because it's hard, I'm not entirely sure I can go down more at that part. The other thing that makes this kind of hard is that the controls, like, aren't always the most reliable. Oh. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Up, over. Oh. It'd be nice if you could see ahead of yourself. Alright, this time I'm going to save after I get past the first couple of beams. Because, alright. Okay, down. Oh, okay, that works. Oh, great. Okay, I'm gonna save my game here, since I finally got past that tricky spot. That's a tough one. Tex, how many times can you die from deadly laser fire? Okay. Again, the... Down. Down, boy. Ugh. I was making so much progress there. Yeah. For, like, the arcadey sequences like this, it would be really nice if they let the screen scroll with you a little bit better, like more against your back. That'd be nice. Okay. Save. Nope. Okay. Let's do this again. That key card I picked up better be important. Alright. I think that's progress. I'm gonna go over... What? Up? And over... Dang it. Man, the only way to do this is to, like, remember what comes up. You can't do it by, like, looking at what comes up. You have to die and then remember what comes up. Because the interface is needlessly makes it harder than it needs to be. Because it's not like Tex Murphy is, like, at least not that I know of, it's not like he's nearsighted or something like that. Oh, jeez. Alright. Oh, hey. This gave me a slightly more advantageous camera angle when I loaded it up there. Okay. So what is this machine here? Oh, I better save my game. The mechanism is set to scan Big Dick's eye. If the scan verifies Big Dick, the safe will open. Can I use the key card on it? You're not close enough. A pleasant voice says, "Prepare for a retina scan." Oh shoot, I better... Where's that facial reconstruction stuff? Facial kit, okay. You place the putty on your face and stare at the Dick Castro trading card. Your face slowly transforms into an exact replica of Dick. The computer says, ID verified. Good. Alright. So now what? A 20-year-old faded memorandum with the following information. To Collier Stanton. The colonists have found an ancient Martian artifact. They call it the Oracle Stone. Evidently, it has almost mystical powers. It's a find of great scientific importance, and I suggest we try to purchase it from them. If it can't be purchased, perhaps they will allow us to study it. Signed, Thomas Dangerfield, archaeologist. Okay, so can I get to the Martian Memorandum? You take the Martian Memorandum. What else is in here? A Big Dick's private stash of Havana cigars. 1 pound of the drug rush. Should I get that? You're not that kind of detective. Yet. What do you mean? I took stuff all the time in the last game. A Martian R24 Loctite safe. That doesn't open. Am I missing anything? $120,000 in cash. This week's receipts. Can I take that? Why not? He's trumped you pretty good. You might as well make him pay for it. So you're not the kind of guy who would take Cuban cigars, but you are the kind of guy who would take $150,000 in cash? Alright. Number of gambling IOUs from Lau Percival, totally over 500,000. Several photos of Mr. Percival in compromising positions. Oh my. Well, I better take that with me. You take the marker. Alright. Alright, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to go back through here. So, use hoverboard. Shoot. Okay. I'll save my game after getting on the hoverboard this time. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long to get back across these annoying things. All right. Okay. So now what? I don't know. Oh, maybe I need to do it this... No. Don't remember having that much trouble last time. Oh man, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? It's so... I'm I know I keep saying this, but it is just the persistent issue. It's so hard to tell depth. It's just so hard in this game. Okay. Alright, alright. Let's do it again. Yeah, I don't even know, like... Can I... No? I can't go... I'm trying to remember... how I got past that in the first place, and it's just not... not registering. I just... I certainly can't go down far enough, and apparently I can't go up far enough either. So I feel like the only way to do it is to go through here, but that just seems... I mean, I tried it last time and it didn't work. Okay, well, I guess that did work. So weird. It's so hard to tell what you're going to be able to fit through and what you're not. Okay. Let's go down. Over. Alright, and if I remember correctly, I need to go flush against the wall, the north wall. Here. Oh shoot. Wasn't over far enough. Okay. So what now? So this is kind of like that last one, right? They probably thought they were so clever making this 3D navigational puzzle. Did I make it? Alright. Big Dick comes back and announces your time is up. One of his boys proceeds to part your eyebrows. Oops. Alright, so... Oh, shoot. Did I just save my game in like the worst possible place where every time I load it, I'm just gonna die immediately? Please don't tell me I did that. Oh no! Oh, I did do that, didn't I? Oh, that sucks, because if I can't find a way to work around that, I'm gonna have to redo the whole navigational puzzle in both directions. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna try it a few more times, and if it doesn't work, I'll just have to redo the navigational puzzle in both directions, I guess. Okay, I'll clearly need to be faster. Because I think I need to open... Oh. Okay. Are there shortcuts for any of these controls? Probably not. Alright. Yeah. Looks like I'm just in... Fudge. Man, why did they make this time? This is the worst. This is the absolute worst. It's way too much to do in a time sequence. Alright. I'm loading the earlier save. I guess now that I've done it once, I should be faster, right? Right?
I want the stone, Murphy. Where is it? You're lying to me. I know a bluff when I see it. We'll be back in 10 minutes. You tell me then, or die.
Alright. Okay, so... I need to get the key card. Grab the card. Oh, cool. So that's what I think. That's what I need to go back through. The panel. I go to this. So when I come back, I'm going to go through that duct, I think. So let's go here. Save. Big deck. And use my hoverboard. I'm gonna go here, and go up, and go right, and go down, right, down, down, down. Okay, I'm gonna save again. This is progress. I want to go right. No! Okay. The irritating rehash of the sequence is brought to you by Tex Murphy. Okay, right. Down. No! Okay. Tex. Tex Murphy, what are you doing? Stop running into lasers. Tex, what are you doing? You're so clumsy, Tex. Up and over. And save. And down. Wow, I'm surprised I actually made it through that. Nope. Wasn't to be, wasn't to be. Okay. Okay, I think I did the wrong save file anyways. Right. Down, down, over, save, up. Jeez. Okay. This just doesn't... I mean, I guess it does get a little easier because I was definitely dying a lot more before, but it doesn't get that much easier as you go. It doesn't get as much easier as I'd like. Alright. Good. Good. Okay. So here's what we want to do. We want to use the safe key card on here. Close enough. Let's walk a little closer. We want to use the safe key card on here. And then we want to use the facial reconstruction kit. I can find it. Facial kit on myself. You place the putty on your face and stare at the Dick Castro trading card. Your face slowly transforms into an exact replica of Dick. Alright. Great, okay. So now I should be able to open that safe. Come on, come on. Alright, so let's get... Let's get the Martian Memorandum. Take the Martian Memorandum. And... I can't take that. Why not? Take the cash, and then take this. Take the markers. Okay. So now to get out of here, I'm going to save this is bigger. And I'm going to walk here. And I'm going to use the hoverboard. We'll save again. I'm going to hover it up. You remember now. It's this way that I go. Yep. See, I think I learned some things. I learned some things as I go. And this down, down, down. This way. Yeah. And I'll save again. And I want to go flush against the north wall. Left. Over. Get to these lasers. I'm going to save the game again. Just because I'm so thorough. I'm Henry Thoreau. Down, over, come on. Mouse, did you just freeze? Unfortunately, Tex Murphy was just too taxing a game for my computer. Okay. Save again. Please, Mr. Big Dick, do not shoot me when I get back, because I have done a lot of work. Right. Okay. I don't think I need to use my hoverboard anymore. Okay. Now, I want to open... Oh no, I want to go to this. Nice, okay. So... Wait, I can't save in here? Uh-oh. Alright, well, I have these blueprints, so... Alright, so what do I do? How do I do this, folks? Oh, do I have to click on this? No. How can I possibly understand what I'm supposed to do here? How do I move? Okay. So wait. Alright. So this is some kind of weird 3D sequence, huh? But where am I in relation to... No, I want to go. Okay. I want to know where I am on that map thingy, though. Oh no, I didn't want to be back in here. Oh, this is probably a good time to save my game. I'll save it as that, so that in case he comes back suddenly, I have another saved game. But that shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Alright. So the question is... Alright, you know what? I really hate mazes. So I'm going to do an internet check. Because why not? Martian Memorandum maze. Huh. Insert. Supposedly there's some kind of cheat to get past this without having to do it, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I might just need to do it. Alright. Hannah Space Stan says, this seems fairly frustrating. Like a fairly frustrating game. That is an accurate statement. Yeah, you know, so there is a So there is a cheat to get past this without oh, okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Let's Oh, this is frustrating. Okay. You know what? Maybe I should just try to find my way through the maze. Because the alternative is to figure out how to press the insert key on a keyboard that doesn't have one. So it seems like it looks like I just got shot. Yeah, so there is like a cheat that you can use. There is a cheat that you can use to bypass this. But I can't use it because my keyboard does not have an insert key. And there's probably a way I can simulate one, but I just think that this is... As uninteresting as this maze is, it is probably more interesting than me just trying to figure out how to find the insert key. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm gonna... So I am having some difficulty knowing where I am on this blueprint. But for starters, I'm just going to assume that maybe I'm going this way. Because if I'm starting here at this blank space... First of all, I don't know if I'm starting here or here, but let's say I'm starting here. So if I'm starting here, I'm either going out this way or I'm going out this way. So let's say I'm going out this way, just to start with. That means I need to go, go, go. And when I get to the very end, I want to rotate okay. Well, okay. So let's do... I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm guessing that's going to bring me back to the... Okay, so we have this. Basically only have one way out. Okay. Let's go. Alright, so it's just two-dimensional. Let's try here. Just two-dimensional. Still just two-dimensional. Alright, I can finally turn. Alright, so what does it mean? Okay, so I went to a place where I could go to the very end and then turn. So let's do that. Guess I ended up back in his office. Went in a big old circle. Hey, okay. Okay. So, where am I? Okay, so actually, I think I have a pretty good idea as to where I might be on this blueprint. I think that I'm on this side because if I face this way, I'm facing against this. And if I face down, that's what it looks like. So that must just be like in this direction down. And if I face this way, oh, I thought there was a third direction. That was just like flush against a wall. But in any case, let's assume that I'm here, and by going this way, I'm going down. So I'm going to go down to the very end, and then I'm at this intersection here. So not an intersection, a corner. I want to turn and go to the very end. And then I want to start heading back down and go to the very end. And I want to go this way and go to the very end. I want to go this way. Okay, so this is where it might get tricky. Wait a minute. I may have just gotten myself turned around. Oops. Alright, because this is a dead end, right? I can only go... Oh, no, I can go that way. But I don't want to go that way, because it's back where I came from. Okay, so maybe I ended up here? Because I can either go... Oh, I can still go up, so no. But I can't go left. I can only go up and right. Huh. So somewhere where I can only go up and right. Okay, so I guess I want to keep going up. And... Alright, I'm going to try to go left here if I can. I can't, can I? That stinks. Okay, I'm going to try to go left here. Yep, okay. So I might know where I am. I'm not totally sure. Go this way. And I want to look for another crossroad. Okay, I want to see if I can go down and out. Yay! I made it through the maze! Hooray! 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 And I didn't even need to use the cheat. I'm awesome. But no time to celebrate. We need to keep on this mystery. Huzzah, says Panda Space Dan. I'm glad you celebrate with me. Alright, I'm gonna go visit the little Percival. Because I have some information on you. Alright, travel. Okay. They weren't kidding about the security protecting Dick's safe. I've never seen such an elaborate system. Since I've got a moment, I review several items I picked up. Lowell Percival's gambling notes. I bet I'll tell something if I give these to him. The Martian Memorandum reads, to Collier Station, the colonists have found an ancient Martian artifact. They call it the Oracle Stone. Evidently, it has almost mystical powers. It's a find of great scientific importance, and I suggest we try to purchase it from them. If it can't be purchased, perhaps they will allow us to study it. Signed, Thomas Dangerfield, archaeologist. I know Stanton became Marshal Alexander. But who is Thomas Dangerfield? Let's go pay a visit to Mr. Lowell Percival. Good work, Murphy. Now, what can I do for you? Alright, tell me about Castro. Dick's got the vice concession on the planet pretty well wrapped up. That could change if Terraform decides to put him out of business and give the franchise to someone else. Now that you mention it, Alexis used to hang out there. Ask the guard there, Rocky Bullwinkle. Great name. You can't bother him at work, but he goes someplace near the casino after. I was in pretty deep to Castro. I'm out now, thanks to you. Cool. Where can I find this Rocky Bullwinkle? Rocky's a former prize fighter who's soft in the head. He's the bouncer at Big Dick's casino. Try following him sometime. I know he has connections that may be able to help you. Alright. I guess I'll go back to the casino and see if I can find him. Okay, so where do I... Oh, is that him? No, I guess. Do I just wait for him here, or what do I do? Or no, maybe that was him and he just went into the alley. Yeah. What's he doing? Rocky doesn't like being followed. He decides to beat you, within an inch of your life. Unfortunately, he misjudged the distance. Alright, well I died, so I better load my game. So I probably just need to hide quickly after going into the alley. Let's try that again. Alright. Has he already gone back here? No, not yet. Okay. So I go back, I wait for him. Oh, Rocky. Where are you, Rocky? Let's go in and out again. Maybe that'll trigger a better result. This is him, right? Maybe. Let's load that game again. Try waiting a little longer. I can't quite remember if I saved it before or after he emerged from that door. I guess if it was, it might just be one of those weird randomized event where it just happens, but it's difficult to impossible to predict when it will happen. Hey. Rocky! When are you going to emerge? It happened so soon last time. Let's try loading and immediately going into the alley, just in case. Nope. He's not here. Huh. Well, that's too bad. Let's travel and come back. Oh, was this... Oh, it must have... Oh, gotcha. I didn't... Okay. So in that save, I guess I hadn't gone and visited, my friend, Percival. Okay. Tell me about Big Dick. And tell me about, Bullwinkle. Alright. Let's go back to the casino. There he is. Nope. Alright, let's try that again. So, Nathan... There he is. So, where do I hide? Ah. Oh, okay. Do I need to, oh, okay. So let's, do that again. I need to move faster. right here. Just say step through the doorway. I stumble into the smoke-filled, cheap bar room. It's packed to the gills with the scum of Martian society. It's the kind of place where people disappear, get stabbed, shot, or are forced to buy life insurance at outrageous prices. Then I spot someone familiar. It's Larry Hammond and his brother Daryl. Larry and Daryl are inseparable. Mainly because they share the same set of shoulders. I worked with the boys on the Mean Streets case a few years back. The years had not been kind to Larry and Daryl. Larry is a brilliant computer scientist with an IQ over 300, but Daryl, he's just along for the ride. What can I do for you? Who should I talk to you about? Yeah, it really does seem like they've just kind of gotten lazy with the voice acting at this point. They just decided halfway through making this game that they just wouldn't pay for voice actors for any of the other characters. Deacon Hawk. Deacon knows everything that happens on Mars. I rarely think she can see the future. Or I really think she can see the future. But she probably wouldn't talk to you. She tries to help those who are downtrodden. But give her this amulet. It may loosen her up a bit. I got some kind of amulet from Larry Hammond. Can you tell me about Nathan Bloodworth? Bloodworth? Nathan Bloodworth? He smuggles in contraband. He's got a wife in town by the name of Michelle. Here's the address. Wow, this guy's really helpful. Thank you. Can you tell me anything about Dick Castro? Big Dick is a vicious, savage gangster. He's gone crazy with power over at that casino of his. He drove all of his competitors back to Earth. Alright, well, I've had enough of you. Oh, I'll ask you about Alexis. I've seen the name on television, in the paper. She's the heir to Marshall Alexander. She's been missing for several months. Alright. Right, so I'm going to travel. I have to leave the alley. Okay. Okay. Let's, go meet Michelle Bloodworth, I guess. The address for Michelle Bloodworth resembled a rusting steel box more than anything else. There's a small porch, and on it a lonely wooden rocker. I rap on the corroded metal door. A blousy woman blowing her nose passes the window and opens the door. Her face is okay and puffy. Her face is gray and puffy. Her eyes are bloodshot, tired, and suspicious. It's obvious she's upset. She opens her mouth and reveals rotting, yellow teeth. "What can I do for you?" she says. I'm a detective. I'd like some information." Michelle Bloodworth immediately begins to sob. "I'm so worried about Nathan. I know he's in serious trouble."
How are you?
Apparently. What can I do for you? So tell me all about this Nathan character. Nathan is not a bloodthirsty killer. He told me that the plan was to trick Alexander to coming to the train yard by telling him he could buy the stone back. When Alexander arrived, he realized it was a trap. Alexander then struggled desperately to get away. Nathan ended up slashing his throat with a broken bottle. Nathan is part Cherokee. He cut Alexander's ear off as part of an ancient ritual. Not sure about that. The ritual is to remind Alexander in the next world that he had no pity and did not listen to the screams of the dying. He wrote a curse on the side of the train in Alexander's blood, condemning him in the next world. So tell me about Alexander. Where can I find his name? So many names, and they're not... Oh, here it is. No, that's Alexis Alexander. Alright, Alexis Alexander. Nathan told me that Alexander's daughter was being tricked into stealing the stone from her father. Tell me about the other Alexander person. What's his name? Marshall Alexander. Nathan told me he was going to kill Marshall Alexander because someone had convinced him that Marshall Alexander was Collier Stanton. Nathan's father, Robert, was the leader of the colonists that were massacred by Stanton, so that he could get his hands on the Oracle Stone. Can you tell me anything about Thomas Dangerfield? I've heard the name mentioned by Nathan on occasion. I don't know if he's the man who told him about Alexander or not. Right. Well. Maybe I should go visit the, remote outpost she told me about. Well, she told me about some kind of remote outpost, at least. Smuggler's Bays, Casino Temple, or Savage, Jack Sparrow, Mark Weldon, Chantel, Guy, Rockwell, Bond, Will Percival, Michelle, Bradley. Huh. Alright, I guess I'll... I guess I'll go... I need to... Yeah, I don't know. Michelle Bloodworth. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Michelle Bloodworth some more. Nathan is not a bloodthirsty killer. He told me that the plan was to trick Alexander. Yeah, that's what I heard. It was a train yard. Going to the train yard by telling him he could buy the stone back. When Alexander arrived, he realized it was a trap. Alexander then struggled desperately to get away. Nathan ended up slashing his throat. Broken bottle. Nathan is part Cherokee. Blah, blah, blah. Racist. Rituals to remind Alexander in the next world that he had no pity. And Johnny wrote a curse on the side of the train. Alexander's blood can mean him in the next world. So... Something about a train? Huh. Oh gosh, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. There's something about a train? Oh, Bosch. Oh. Bradley Erickson. Hmm. I feel like I have to be missing something. I think I'm supposed to get a new place here from Michelle. I guess I'll just go through more conversation options with her. Shot Sparrow. About that. Galactic Pictures. Sparkly. TMS. Stanton Expedition. It's a group of scientists led by Collier Stanton. Little Percival. He's just another greedy businessman. I don't trust him. Chantal, anything about that? Chantal Vargas, don't know anything about that. Alexis, I think Stone from her father. Ferris Colette, don't know anything about that. Rick Logan, don't know anything about that. Alexis. Guy, Ferris Colette. Guy Cayabero. Oracle Stone. The Oracle Stone was discovered by the early colonists. It was a protective mechanism that one day popped out of the ground. Stone was said to make magical powers that could make thoughts and dreams come true. Now I believe the same man who hired Nathan wants him dead because of everything he knows. You should talk to him and convince him to turn himself over to the police. He's been working at a remote outpost. Look for him there. Oh, okay, I think that was the information I needed. So let's try that. Is there a remote outpost on here now? Yeah, here we go. Cool. Michelle Bloodworth told me that Nathan has a small mining operation near the Marinares Valley. I enter a small dome at the bottom of a deep canyon. Something is seriously wrong. Alright. Better save my game. Drink some water, because I'm thirsty. Okay. So I am at a remote outpost. Is this a person on the ground? Oh man, that is a person on the ground. The bloody and broken remains of miner Nathan Bloodworth lie crushed on the hard, cold ground. He mouths the words, "Help, help, help," over and over, but no sound comes out. His lungs are punctured by his own broken ribs. He mumbles something about a trap. You see a military-type rebreather designed to conserve and recycle oxygen and filter cause. Or CO2. You take the rebreather. You see standard miner tools, a Craftstown shovel and pick, scarred with many years of use. Can I take those? You take the tools. box easily opens. Martian Interlock Access Card. Nice. Better get that. You take the card and all hell breaks loose. Oops. Is it over? No? Donald's Douglas PJ Personal Jetpack with a 30-minute fuel cell. You notice the igniter is missing. Okay, I'm going to save my game in case I get burned alive. Not close enough. Come on, Tex. Come on, go down, go over, go over, go over. Ooh, baby. Okay. Alright. Can I use the jetpack on the fire to take off? You're not close enough. I'll get closer. You turn on the jetpack gas, put it on, and back onto the fire. In a whoosh of black smoke, the pack ignites and you rise from the ground. Lucky I picked up that rebreather. I can last for a while. The walk back to a base will be long, but not impossible. Okay. I'm not sure why I ended up back at the casino, but I guess that's fine. We'll be off to the temple now. Like the ancient walled city of Petra, the monument of the temple is carved directly from the towering wall of Martian granite. The 6 ornate carved pillars stand below me, guarding the entrance to the holiest place of the ancients. A huge metal gate hinged to a massive courtyard wall that surrounds the temple, protecting it from the intruders, blasphemers, and Martian party animals. Right? They look like Martian Buddhas. Alright, you know, this seems like it's probably a decent stopping point, considering that it is 11:30. And I think I still have a little ways to go until the end, although I think I'm honing in on it. But I don't want to risk there being like another huge maze ahead of me or something like that. It's going to trip me up for a while. Or annoying obstacle puzzles. So I'm going to quit now and start up again on Monday, and you know, I think I should be able to finish the game pretty easily then. But here's hoping. Yeah, so Tex Murphy, maybe a little bit of an improvement from the last game in that I'm not spending most of the game inside a flying car with over a really boring landscape. But other than that, it's not a great game. It's still pretty... The controls are still very clumsy. The obstacle puzzles are hard to navigate through because the game's design has a very poor sense of depth. And the writing isn't very good. The story is a little bit more coherent than it was in the last game, but it's still a little bit confusing, I guess. But that's not as big a problem as I think a lot of the other problems that the game suffers from. But yeah, it's not a great game. But I guess part of what I'm trying to do is play all kinds of different adventure games from the 90s and see how they stack up and see how well they've aged. And while this one has aged poorly, maybe some of the later games in the Tex Murphy series will change my mind, since I know that these are actually pretty popular games and they have somewhat of a following, so maybe there's something good up ahead that I just haven't found yet. Anyways, that's all from me for tonight, and we'll see you on Monday. Thanks for joining me.